Oh, cool. He's mine now. I'm gonna cap out the flail. I'm gonna get an achievement. I'm gonna get an achievement for capping flail out. It's gonna be sweet. Pow World, are you fucking serious? Come on, oh. Without Dex, the arrow doesn't like do enough damage. It's annoying. I should technically do rapier or bow. Yeah, I think I'll do rapier or bow, actually. But it's nice to have a life staff option. Stupid vines. I shouldn't ever fuck with them ever again. $26. 29. $23, and I dinged. You read the history of artifacts by touching them, learning what they do and how they were made. Unerringly identify artifacts up to complexity tier 4. Learn how to construct identified artifacts up to complexity tier 2. Must have the appropriate tinker skill. You may open security doors and use some secure devices by touching them. We'll do psychometry. 3 marks. Oh, cool. So my regeneration's really good. Fucking sweet. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, you fucking dick. I can't see anything. I can't kindle either. Put on the fucking torch for a second. And we'll like put on a dagger and we'll fight with that or whatever. I have a lot of dudes. Hell, I could bail out. I suppose I could. No. Save. It's like super dark there for some reason. But then I can't see. Son of a bitch. There, come to the... The fire went away. There. I'm like, I've got really good regen. I like it. Fibers. Give me one of these cheap ones. Yeah. Mines, Merc. I want to do the Merc. And closer to getting the flail done. It's fucking sweet. Come on! It came out of the ground where I was standing, motherfucker. It's because the bow sucks. I don't have any points in it yet. I don't have the right stat for it yet. Like, frankly, I'd rather have, like, with the flail rather than the bow. I'd rather have the crystalline life staff. Yeah, yeah. Yep, and I'll just run that with this until I have it capped. Oh, cool. The life staff looks awesome, too, which is sweet. Oh, cool. It's got a good glow. Yeah, it does. Yeah, nice. That looks good. Yeah. We'll just run this. If I had had that, I would have been fine. Oh, damn annoying. I'm going to change the set. Plus, I have no armor. Like, fighting that thing, I have no armor. It's not armor that I'm wearing. It's forestry gear. It can't tank anything. I'm basically naked. And I'm fighting, like, the worst mob in the game. And they set it up like that on purpose. I should just switch armor and I'll be totally fine. I just didn't know he was coming. Fucking dick.
The asteroid is depleted.
I named my armor for some reason. Weird artifact, electrified club. What's it weigh? Sure, take it. It'll probably sell well. Where was that from? The hell was that? Life staff makes everything better. I'll do life staff rapier or something. Yeah, life staff rapier seems fun. Why not? I don't know. Maybe bow rapier might be really good. Damn, ice frog. Oh, I fucked him up. Yeah, fuck him up. Come on, you can get him. No, I don't want to die. Stupid pig. Ah. Ah, damn it. I always have my mouse off screen. It's so annoying. Scroll up, bitch. Oh, I got it. I finally got my flail point. Well, that's cool. God damn it, you fucked me, you stupid lion. No. Just die. You don't do any damage. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, you. Don't kill me. No. Ah, you're so annoying. So annoying. So annoying. Can't stand pop aggro. What's that sound? Oh, sounds good to me. So. Alright, I can graduate the flail. I'm done with it. And now we'll take the we'll take the rapier and the life staff now. Doesn't it look cool? Yeah, maybe I can kill this thing. Let's see. Ah. Ah. Oh my god. There's a little out of my league for this. I need a few levels somewhere lower if I'm going to do that. So we'll go lower now to bananas. Yep, and I'll kill things there. The Hellkind was cracked.
The asteroid is depleted.
Oh, you. Oh. Oh, the shield. The shield can entirely come off, yeah. Off of it all, yep. Off. Off. Rapier. Stave. Perfect. Ah, yes. Flesh, Flurry, and Tondo. So we go Flurry first, then
The asteroid is depleted.
control breathing.
The asteroid is depleted. The asteroid is depleted.
That's right. Keep going. He was so annoying. Got another level, and I haven't looked at it in a while. I've got 378 skill points and 3 mutation points. We'll do, one attribute points for, no, I want, intelligence, the things I don't have. And then skills, 406 remaining. We'll do decapitate. And hook and drag. Hurdle. Yep, 56 SP remaining is good. Save, go. Nice, I got a cloak.
Warp drive active. Docking request accepted.
Oh, did I get him? Yeah, I did. Why did they make this game on Nintendo? It would have been so fucking popular. Way back in the day, Nintendo, right? They could have done it. Yep, this would have been such a popular game. Oh my god, I have aggroed an entire tribe. That's like he keeps running around me and he keeps fucking freaking me out. Actually, I want to go to my weapon mastery and to the rapier, and I want to put that on mouse 5 actually. Yeah. This was a goddamn bloodbath. Just a bloodbath. Why? Was this really necessary? Steel Warhammer. Musket. I'll take it. Yep. Musket. Lead slugs. Yep. Get. And I'll just start stacking slugs. Hey, you. Die. You too. Die. All of you idiots.
Warp drive active.
Oh, that guy had a headlamp. Cool. Missile weapon, okay. Novice of the Sightless Way to the northeast burrows the channel through the psychic aether, begins to sunder your mind. Your sense of self is pulled apart by what feels like a billion years of geologic pressure. Your head explodes. No, I don't want to die. Open your mind, have your head explode, okay. Yeah. Fun. I wonder if I can dominate him. He resisted. I killed him. Everybody dies to physical. Carbide battle axe. 1d4 plus 1. What was that? There, I got him. Fucking dick. Nice chain boots. Oh, I took the weird artifact. Where is it? A compass bracelet. Cool, equip. Yeah, what's the compass bracelet do? Bloodstained neck ring. Oh, chance of becoming lost reduced by 10%. Cool. Yeah, sounds good. Helpful. That's a cool little trinket. For a time, I just wished to roam the land, getting more XP and killing more and more thugs and weird XP dudes. Not thugs, but you know, like these things. Whatever you call these things. The Naftali Forager. I fucking love Caves of Cud.
asteroid is depleted.
Gone for the headlamp. I don't think I ever have to worry about it ever again. Left hard point. Chopped off his hand. Getting stronger. I'm level 10 now. I hit a little bit harder. What was that? What was that? Oh, God.
The asteroid is depleted.
Bonko the Firm says, Bonko is a legend round these parts, you show your damn respect. THRE Spin says, not really. Yogolf says, never heard of her. THRE Spin says, first time I've seen you in chat. Sir SA1T says, LF tank and heal for Glacial Tarn. Razeza says, LMFAO I can't breath. Dude that was amazing. THRE Spin says, LOL. Transient Quail says, sure. Whatever helps you sleep. Drexery says, is it a bug where sometimes I can't hold left alt to look around? CJ Toast says, daily legendary creature Colsarin, kill at Capturus outpost come join. Bonko the Firm says, I'm gonna say the N-word. John Luther says, do it. Bonko the Firm says, Nitrogen. Conception says, WTB Fire Harness Gear. John Luther says, Nickel. THRE Spin says, wow a comedian. W3EDG0D says, yo is that Bonko Bonko? From the news. Bonko the Firm says, no it's Bonko from the Poland. Sparch says, Precision Armoring Tools WTS. Rizeza says, okay, you ruined it? You had a funny moment and completely undid it? Vessel of Life says, at Rizeza perfectly balanced, as all things should be. THRE Spin says, that is Polish comedy I guess. Bonko the Firm says, chat who is this Rizzle fellow? Bonko the Firm says, I don't appreciate its tone. Yugolf says, don't know him or you. THRE Spin says, Rizeza asterisk get it right. W3EDG0D says, a pole walked into a pole and they both fell over. Leonard Ronaldo says, where event now? Ted B says, more like Poland, haha am I right? Guys. Rizeza says, I'm new to the server. Nice to meet you. Smiley face, Lorbensis says, X event. Berto the Mighty says, smoking on that Egyptian Whoopi Goldberg. Green Zifi says, SWF. Santari says, X event. Rizeza says, LOL at Berto the Mighty WTF. Leonard Ronaldo says, X grass. So Manto says, LFG Lazarus M1. Hank Liao says, Evan North event. Guinness Gunner says, does anyone eat the farm playmaker? Yugolf says, how can you be a legend and be new? Scooter 81 says, North Evan event started. Gold Digga says, come Evan, a lot closer. Bonko the Firm says, at Berto the Mighty way to copy my name, I appreciate having a fan. Rizeza says, I never claimed legend status, Muffin Head. W3EDG0D says, putting you in a gas tube? At Berto the Mighty. Berto the Mighty says, smoking on that Lando Calrissian perk 30 Astro Snot. Drexery says, X event. Conception says, WTB, 700 GS, fire harness, in gear. THRE Spin says, in the day and age of the main character. Putriazaz says, bleep take all. THRE Spin says, anyone can be an instant legend, this is the way. Putriazaz says, major armoring crafting trophy WTS. Rizeza says, this is the way. Lord Relic says, LOL you all are lazy and weird. Lord Relic says, weird. Oathkeeper Bar says, WTS Spinweave Gloves of the Century BMO, also have sh/ele over /refreshing and sh/ele over /nature harnessing. Rizeza says, just rewatched the Mondel Orion. Such fun. Grave 7 says, cringe. THRE Spin says, I became a legend back during my 3D space pinball days on an old gateway computer. Berto the Mighty says, smoking that Hindu Mike Pence Rizbleed. Hugolf says, yes you said in chat that you are a legend around these parts. Child of Sikamet says, +1 healer or DPS for Dynasty. ZMAC says, I've heard of him. W3EDG0D says, just witnessed 4 people chop the entire WW forest down in 5 minutes. More enjoyment than all of Star Wars. Scooter 81 says, dead people need learn take camp, LOL. Rizeza says, the last season was a bit weak. They dev hopped on the Grogolov train and ruined the storyline. Chunkan says, X life ring. ZMAC says, 4X world champion pinball player. Rizeza says, once Grogu left for Jedi training the story should have moved on. THRE Spin says, at W3EDG0D so you just watched Chop Wars live. THRE Spin says, watched asterisk. Yugolf says, Tommy. Rizeza says, I used to run a BBS back in like 1994 and played BBS door games. Those were fun. Darrow Tealwood says, Ender was amazing. Rizeza says, Ender so good. Limbo Romp says, LFM bold / light taker farm. Pegasus XT says, Engineer Shoes WTS 4K. Terrell Vidarson says, Trade Wars. Berto the Mighty says, cops found me packing at gutter rat meatloaf Indo, shot M in the mouth. Polygraph says, Ancient Life Staff of the Sage WTS. Needmare says, Toxicwood is looking for active and serious EOV players for PvP content, war roster spots, Discord required, yes we still PvE also. THRE Spin says, oh man I remember 1BC, was insane times. Rizeza says, I was a bored nerd with a computer and a couple phone lines coming into my bedroom via my paper route. Trade Wars and Legend of the Red Dragon were my life. Tuto Tom says, how do I join a faction? I got the main quest a while ago to choose an allegiance but ever since then haven't been able to do anything. Rizeza says, dude that troll Vidarson exactly. Vizart says, block shirt of the scholar WTS. YG Anthony says, remember 0AD? Crazy times. In Mysilence says, WTB basic loot luck trophy x2. Conception says, WTB 700 GS fire harnessing in tier. Dania 245 says, Algun bleep Hispano que este reclutando? THRE Spin says, I remember the Great Flood. Lorbensis says, X event. Rizeza says, no I played Doom Modem to Modem and Wolfenstein. YAI before Paperboy came out. Can't Stanzai says, bugged. YG Anthony says, that flood was mid. Bjorn Vikings says, XMYRK. Can't Stanzai says, MYRK portal bugged. Zelke says, L. Runes TM says, LF people for life taker / bold. Conception says, X life taker. THRE Spin says, I think Great Flood 2 is going to be the real banger. Rizeza says, LOL. THRE Spin says, we done a C4's begging to get on cruise ships. Batiborn says, Cassis Weaver's fan. YG Anthony says, I know a guy with a boat if you need. THRE Spin says, Shark's gonna have food 24/7. Bobby Rose says, X finisher. Ron Murray says, I played Civilization and Leisure Suit Larry before you knew what a video game was. Rizeza says, Dad joke legend, at YG Anthony. Limbo Romp says, LFM life taker / scold. Nerskilla says, Hesperian fire staff of the scholar WTS. Can't Stanzai says, graveyard. YG Anthony says, brain rot haha. Rizeza says, Civ and LSL were def in that era, but still after my starting gamer days. THRE Spin says, Leisure Suit Larry, during the old floppy disk days. Ron Murray says, I played Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego on 8086's IBM PS/2. Bobby Rose says, X finisher. Scooter 81 says, Zork. Bjorn Vikings says, X in.
Remember Lando.
Rizeza says, yes at Ron Murray. Single density 5.25 floppy you had to flip over mid-game. Sir SA1T says, looking for tank to complete Glacial Tarn. Runes TM says, X up for life taker / bold. Ron Murray says, at Rizeza that is correct. Automation says, I played Karataka on a VIC-20. Samso E says, Golden Scarab WTS. Ron Murray says, Oregon Trail was in color you plebeian. Berto the Mighty says, smokin' on that Harriet Tubman Afghaniziazier. Can't Stanzai says, who keeps Powerlean crap. THRE Spin says, we need to bring back the zip drive nomenclature. Dark D.Night says, Oregon Trail was the bleep. Automation says, with a cassette head drive. Grandmaster 4 says, Spinweave chest of the Ranger Spinweave chest of the Ranger WTS. Rizeza says, I was there. There was a sweet BBS game called Galactic Empire I played in that era. Rizeza says, you navigated via coordinates. Batiborn says, Cassis Weaver's fan. Pidgestone says, X life taker. 918 Satch says, Gold and Steel Storage Chest WTS. THRE Spin says, what about them math games we did on PC? Oxy says, tut. Ron Murray says, what about easy menu for DOS? THRE Spin says, let's get DOS going. Pinopio says, is there a way to better see the member bleep rook party? God it's kinda annoying to lose my friend XD. Jackery 8 says, what's the best gem for armor? THRE Spin says, get them run command spamming. THRE Spin says, tell the computer to load the game with commands. Rizeza says, what was the DOS app that let you run instances of DOS to multitask? THRE Spin says, LOL, people got it good today with EvE. Dark D.Night says, verbal commands LOL. THRE Spin says, tech asterisk. Ron Murray says, shell. THRE Spin says, just think it and it does it LOL. Berto the Mighty says, we out here smoking that Iranian thunderbleed. Rizeza says, I used to run my Renegade BBS in a DOS window and then run Doom in a separate DOS window. Limbo Romp says, X for life taker / spold. Rizeza says, desk view. THRE Spin says, bleep, I lost my bleep when I found out my watch streams the camera from my phone the other day. Main Freak says, X event. THRE Spin says, thought I was James Bond. Cloud in the Sky says, one at Cutlass Ford, can't kill him, we both too tanky LOL. Oathkeeper Bar says, WTS Spin Weave Gloves of the Century PMO, also have refreshing and nature harnessing in place of health. Dark D.Night says, LOL. Samso E says, X Scorp. Oathkeeper Var says, Scorp can't be up, it's daytime. Oathkeeper Var says, XD. THRE Spin says, plus my grandparents are in their very late 90s. Rizeza says, LOL at THRE Spin, wait. Can my watch do that? 0.0. THRE Spin says, so showing them this tech is wild. RD4 says, LOL. Wizroff says, time to run to Shattered Mountains at LVL19. Nabil Umami says, Golden Scarab WTSX6. Legend1 says, Footman's Grips, what their perk to set up for PvP. Samso E says, I don't know XD. Ionic Eagle says, LOL thanks. Runes TM says, X up for life taker. THRE Spin says, perspective is important in life. LoreKTXL says, how do you beat Artemis as non-ranged? Samso E says, X Day taker. THRE Spin says, helps you appreciate the small things and past experiences. Legend1 says, Enchanted Ward. Copious Cliff says, CRSS US up now in Morningdale. THRE Spin says, life is about emotions and experiences, that's it? What a Muppet says, you should have your own show. Rick from the party says, does anyone use the Overwolf minimap? Griffin26 says, where is event? THRE Spin says, Rick, several do. Battyborn says, Weaverfen / What a Muppet says, MTV True Life, I help gamers with their struggles. THRE Spin says, been mentioned in chat for a few years now. Rick from the party says, do notes show up on the minimap? Rizeza says, if my parents would move out of my spare room that'd be rad AF. Griffin26 says, %. THRE Spin says, appreciate you can offer that to them. THRE Spin says, if you got a good relationship with your parents, milk it. Rizeza says, I do, but they're parasitic. Leaky107 says, Lazarus M2 need DPS. THRE Spin says, well maybe have a talk LOL. Rizeza says, I don't. My dad's a Baptist preacher. THRE Spin says, fair enough. THRE Spin says, so it's a guild thing then haha. Rizeza says, but you can't choose your family, and I'm not that big bleep. Cat Stanzai says, idiots who pulled him should be kicked. Can't Stanzai says, for grieving. Demanda says, thank you. Azazel Archer says, X event. Razeza says, nope. He's a Munchausen having douche who never did a damn thing in his life, TBH. THRE Spin says, I'm a caretaker myself. Tio Sanchez says, join GF for Emreen. Tinman says, X imp. Can't Stanzai says, wiping entire raid. Flokia Seer says, elegant warriors pants of the assassin WTSPMO. Tio Sanchez says, need all roles. Slardy Bardafis says, they should definitely be sad. Lashn1 says, Footman's grips what 43rd perk for PvP. Sodus13 says, wipe out. THRE Spin says, as in taking care of elderly. Razeza says, but again, you can't choose family, and you don't abandon family. Lashn1 says, 3RD asterisk. Can't Stanzai says, yeah but like too tiring to Revi. I got revived and died instantly. THRE Spin says, I mean some things you gotta tell the family but. THRE Spin says, sometimes asterisk. Razeza says, LOL he hasn't worked in 20 plus years and I pay all the things. Acenthea says, Gen 3. Can't Stanzai says, big sword guy wiping everyone because some redhead pulled him from his spot. THRE Spin says, I haven't worked in 2 years myself. Azazel Archer says, event where? Razeza says, true, but I can't put them on the street. They legitimately have nothing. THRE Spin says, worked. Prime Minion says, seek accept you. Can't Stanzai says, have fun kiddies, I'm out. Griffin26 says, MD event, but nobody here lol. Castus says, geez that event pickaxe is huge. Razeza says, same. I'm a network engineer and logo be my job. Azazel Archer says, damn. Conception says, X Boldcaster / Life Taker Farm. Gregor Thrush says, yeah. Me too. Gregor Thrush says, woohoo. Copious Cliff says, brand new Crassus event in Morningdale. Avi Marie says, any hints as to what attribute daggers will use? Conception says, 420th Bold / Life Taker Farm. Razeza says, I never graduated high school, but have always been a computer geek. Pegasus XT says, engineer shoes WTS 4K. Zelke says, need tank M2las in GF. Tiamoon says, join Umbrelleno, we're a PVX casual Merco looking for active people to hang out in Discord and complete content, and raid with. We have fresh cookies. Tio Sanchez says, need more for Emreen. Join in GF. THRE Spin says, would be nice if they put computer / building classes in all schools. Razeza says, definitely. THRE Spin says, since hands-on tech in a way is a trade skill. THRE Spin says, in this day and age. Razeza says, alright, gotta run out and grab my mom's diabetes meds. Back in a bit. Insane GH0ST says, honing acid WTS. Scooter81 says, or change attire. Tiamoon says, X up for life ring 16/20ths. THRE Spin says, though our trade industry in the standard sense is going to fall off a cliff. Wizroff says, nah let them suffer. Razeza says, have fun, drive real fast folks. Brother Rabbit says, LOL not with tax companies lobbying to prevent that. Jacaro Keen says, X. THRE Spin says, CY Riz. La Penguinafria says, I love New World. Gregor Thrush says, Savage Front, Marauder, is recruiting. We are looking for people who want to expand into endgame with an active company. If you are interested in joining us as we grow in PvE and PvP, DM me. What a Muppet says, what? YG Anthony says, laughing face. Who is Ronnie says, Mithril Musket of the Ranger WTS Bis Musket 50k. THRE Spin says, Trey Jobs about to pop with pay. Trent Franks says, LOL. Verdugo X says, X Lifering. Neat Mare says, Toxicwood is looking for active and serious COV players for PvP content, war roster spots, Discord required, yes we still PvE also. Cucumber Wrangler says, missing some things for Abyss. Cucumber Wrangler says, but your call. THRE Spin says, about to see 200k plus plumbers in the next few years. Who is Ronnie says, ask Musket Union. THRE Spin says, same for other trades. Who is Ronnie says, but your call. Beagle Seagull says, Weapon Matrix WTSX 35500. Alorana says, you can't choose a fam. AWPG says, join companies y'all carrot war is fun. THRE Spin says, boomers were the biggest generation and builders and they. Both Keeper Bar says, WTS Spinweave Gloves of the Century also having refreshing / nature harnessing in place of health, BMO. THRE Spin says, are retiring and going 6 feet under quick. What a Muppet says, people won't even pay 5k for a stack deck, they ain't paying no 50k. Dinhawk says, tut. Tonarinoko says, bug. THRE Spin says, so let's all dive in and build our own metagaming tech city. Both Keeper Bar says, Muppet you'd be surprised. Cucumber Wrangler says, 50k is a bit hot. THRE Spin says, I want my teleport machine now. What a Muppet says, surprised at how drunk they are. Acenthea says, Gen 1. Who is Ronnie says, dude I sell drop 700 GS for 15k. Cucumber Wrangler says, it's prob 7-10k. Both Keeper Bar says, Weaponsmith hat sold for 100k, people buy this items for tons of gold lol. Jaglaboxy says, everyone go to Legacy of Crassus. Tremboloni G says, Syncretic Musket about 20k after Chromatic / Matrix. What a Muppet says, Weaponsmith hat isn't obtainable, reason why. Who is Ronnie says, yes and it's nature damage. Cucumber Wrangler says, yeah. Remove drop table. Both Keeper Bar says, I'm not saying he's right, I'm just saying I've sold this gear for 80k plus. Who is Ronnie says, people are starting to resist nature now. Val's Terra says, well bleep I have 2 hats from last year lol. Cucumber Wrangler says, that's not Abyss. Both Keeper Bar says, yeah well your cucumber is wrinkled. Who is Ronnie says, what is Abyss musket to you? What a Muppet says, any musket that can one-hit anyone. Dark D.Night says, what does this mean? Uneasy face. Trendbaloney G says, items across the board have plummeted since release of SPAC. I bought golden steel storage schematic for 75k. Broccoli Battler says, Mithril Musket of the Ranger. THRE Spin says, best in slot. Both Keeper Bar says, I wouldn't call that a plummet. Both Keeper Bar says, that's on the low end sure. Book of Levi says, LFDPS las M2. THRE Spin says, so like this hatchet. Both Keeper Bar says, I've made more money now than ever. Delaney says, F3. Vessel of Life says, as more people obtain an item, it decreases the demand. As more people leave, demand decreases and supply was ramped up early on. Thus a drop in price. Runes TM says, X up for Life Taker / Boltcaster. Idle and J says, carrot this server is printing gold RN. Jolarian says, X raffle. Zenalock says, GG. Dirt Yunkelhunk says, X Life / Bolt. Rorkel says, LF Healer and Tank Embryon Forge. Foika BR says, X Life Ring. Val's Terra says, Engineer hat this is worth 100k. Torolus says, X Grass. Lyra Darkheart says, no. Conception says, X life / gold farm. Azazel Archer says, X grass. Conception says, life / bold 5/20th X up. Theo Sanchez says, need 2 DPS Emery. In Mysilence says, WTB basic loot luck trophy X2. Who is Ronnie says, weaponsmith hat is rare not NG. Das Boom Shakalaka says, X grass. Grandmaster 4 says, WTB precision armoring tools. Val's Terra says, oh got them too thanks. Octavia Fisher says, anyone around to help with Grand, there's 2 of us here. Who is Ronnie says, yeah they expensive.
Okay, guys, it has been 10 hours and 50 minutes, and I would normally stay for 12 to 14, but today I have to go shopping, and so, and I'd like to do so earlier in the day, around like now, rather as opposed to later, so, because I'm very tired, and I'd like to get it out of the way. So, I hate to cut it short, but, this is where I'm going to cut this run for me. I'm going to go back to the thing here.
Warp drive
This was
active.
a good Caves to Cut session. Got 11 levels. Pretty fun. Save and quit. Yep, and we say yes, we want to quit. And then we come here. Got a lot of stuff done in New World. I got 1,600 pounds worth of wood and all types of shit. Yeah, that'll be some money. Give me something to log into. Like, look, I got 48 fire emotes and stuff, and I have like 111 bananas. I'm gonna go home now. Well, no, I can just log right here. Who cares, frankly? Yeah, this is a good place to log. It's kind of random. I don't care. Just put it down, right? Doesn't matter. None of these things. I mean, this game has to be in station, but none of this stuff really
Docking
matters too much.
request accepted.
So just a reminder, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching me. And I got some good viewership here on a Saturday night. It was pretty good, and got some good viewership on Sunday too. And this was an 11-hour session. Went about 10 hours and 55 minutes or something on the recording. And yeah, started about midnight and went to about 10:30. Now I will be back this evening to do another session of probably basically the same games, Rust and New World and Final Fantasy 11 and what's it called, like Caves of Code and stuff and all this, and I'm having a hell of a time. I built another base, got 7 bases. It's like, go ahead and take 1, take 2, take 4, take 5, and still won't matter. And I'm just doing the best I've ever done. I think I'm doing so good. So just a reminder, I am not an affiliate of YouTube yet, but I am an affiliate of Twitch, and you can sub to me on Twitch, or you can come and click on the cast face to donate. This session in its entirety will be published to YouTube in the next 12 hours, and while I'm sleeping. And with that, I will let you guys be. Thank you so much for supporting me and hanging out with me, and I really love you guys, and thank you so much. And if you like what you saw, come sub to me on Twitch, and I saw I got a couple of follows today, and Doing pretty good, you know, for kind of a non-chat regimen thing. I definitely noticed that the rage is gone. I've been definitely not raging as much, and I'm definitely doing pretty good. So thank you so much. Definitely love you guys, and I'll see you this evening. Peace.